And all right, guys, happy Tuesday, happy election day. Thanks so much for hopping on. So we're kicking off our accountability focus for November and December. And this is something that we're doing as a team. So on our Made to Thrive team page, you guys are going to be seeing a lot of posts through November and December about just staying on track, focusing on your health goals, and staying accountable. So we kind of invited everyone who has committed to either doing this with a small group, and I see some of my group people here, so thanks so much for hopping on, or even if you don't really have an accountability partner, just our team, right? Like we're all in this together. So I would love for anyone who's willing to just kind of share your health goals for November and December, because this is a time of year when a lot of times we get off track, we fall off the wagon, and then we just kind of put off our goals until January, right? And then what happens is we gain weight, we feel sluggish through the holidays, and we know that we can enjoy like all of the festivities, all of the family stuff, all the friend stuff, so much more if we are energized and healthy and feeling good. So does anyone want to share like what are like 1 or 2 health goals that you have over the next 2 months? Just unmute yourself and let us know.
I definitely want to continue to eat healthy and not use an excuse to eat like baked goods and that kind of stuff because it's Christmas, because food is really not what Christmas is about. It's being at the table with the people you love, but it doesn't mean you have to abuse what you eat. And I always use that excuse, and then I feel terrible and sick. So I want to have fun baking with my grandchildren and friends and all, but not to allow food to be such a big part of the holidays.
Yeah. And I think moderation is so key. Like there's nothing wrong with enjoying like a big Thanksgiving meal or a dessert or whatever, but sometimes we stretch that out to be like a week's worth of eating terrible because we just kind of let that like one meal turn into like the entire week. So just keep that in mind too. Like, okay, I'm going to enjoy this thing we're doing and that involves food and that's awesome. But then I'm going to get back to eating healthy and maybe eat lighter the next meal because I overdid it this meal. So love that. Anyone else? Health goals that you have?
So I've been getting up almost every morning and walking outside at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I want to continue doing that, or at least something for 30 minutes or more a day, and not use the excuse that it's freezing out. Because this morning we were all kinds of bundled up and we're like, oh my God, only going to get colder from here. But once we start getting moving, we're fine. It's just getting up and out of bed in the cold. So that's one thing I'm going to try to continue. We're going to try to do some indoor, some kind of workouts or whatever to, replace walking. We'll probably walk less, do more inside. And also with the intermittent fasting, it's helped me to not eat at night, which is like, I'm not even hungry. I'm like, I have to have a snack because it's 8 p.m. I don't know. So I want to continue to be good with not eating after 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Great. If anyone wants on board with intermittent fasting, we've got a big group. I'm happy to add anyone who wants to do that. So you can always just let me know and I'll put you in. Danielle, what do you got?
I was just going to say, so November actually starts to get super busy for me in my personal life on top of the holidays. I start coaching gymnastics in the winter season. So for me, it's just making sure that I'm still getting my workouts in. And I just started a new 6-week program. So I'm like on the 3rd week of that. So I don't want to give up. That'll take me through Thanksgiving. So my hope is to just keep consistent and finish that by the end of the month.
Awesome. Love that. Yeah. Busy time for you for sure. For the people that just hopped on the call, we're just sharing health goals for November and December. Like what are the 1 or 2 things you're trying to just stay on track with? So if anyone else wants to share, just unmute and let us know what your goals are.
I can share, kind of piggybacking with the food. So I mean, I have my own personal goals. Similarly, I love to indulge in like a specific sugar cookie, and kid you not, every year we make these dang sugar cookies. I literally eat like 12 of them on the way home. That's not an exaggeration. So anyway, but I would love to continue to find, like, as I've worked on like figuring out what my triggers are, like gluten, dairy, all of those things, I have been experimenting with baking, like, paleo cookies, healthier options that are still sweet and yummy. So I would love to provide those options for my kids and my family versus like just the typical sugar cookie, gingerbread cookie, pumpkin pie, those kinds of things. Because I can notice too, like my kids this past week with Halloween candy, particularly my toddler, like when he has too much sugar, he is a terror. Like he is just terrible. So just being able to provide them with some healthier options too.
Yeah, I love that. So you can indulge, but not the worst. Right. Oh, and we're doing some giveaways. So let's do the first one, Victoria. You want to go for it?
Yeah, hold on. I have to add Ashley Wagner and Britt. And okay, hold on. Do you know, can I screen share through you or no?
I don't know. You can try.
Okay, let me see. I can.
Oh, cool.
I lied. You disabled it, but that's fine. I will. You all can trust me. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Okay. So Victoria's gonna have a few winners. Spinning the wheel of names for everyone who's on here. We're going to give away some gift cards just for hopping on.
The first winner is Tanisha.
Tanisha, so lucky today. She won Unlock the Box too.
I know. Thank you. Thank you.
Your big day.
I know. And then we're coming to your house on my birthday. So,
Oh my goodness. I love that. Okay, I'm not going to bake you a cake since we're trying to be healthy.
You're fine. You're fine.
I love that. Hey, Fern, thanks for hopping on. Okay, any other quick health goals? Anyone just dying to share 1 or 2 health goals for November and December?
I'll go.
Okay.
I need to be better about working out consistently. Am I lagging?
A little bit, but I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry. And my husband makes eating very difficult. So right now we are trying to cut out pasta and potatoes. So we are eating a lot of like lentil pasta and like edamame options, and it's been very challenging with children. So that's the 2.
Got it. Love it. It's so good for them to be introduced to stuff like that when they're little, though. Maybe they'll develop a taste for it. Yeah, your soup did look good. I saw your post. Okay, any last one? I want to make sure everyone has a chance if they want to share. Okay, I'll let you guys know my goals. I have been really sloppy with eating gluten-free. So I want to get back on like no excuses gluten-free because I just feel so much better when I do that. And I've gotten in the habit of meeting a friend at 6 o'clock in the morning, 3 times a week to run. And like Shannon said, it's getting brutal with the temperature. The one day it was 27 and pitch black. And I was like, why am I doing this? So I asked for warm weather running gear for my birthday, which is coming up. And now with daylight savings, it was actually like getting light this morning as we were running, which was awesome. So I want to keep doing that regardless of the temp. Just bundle up and get it done because I feel like so much more energized throughout the day if I get that run done in the morning. So my goal is to stick with that and also to just be there. Like I started a chat for people who are in my little accountability group. And I think pretty much everyone in here is in one of those. If you're not, let us know and we'll get you plugged in. So my goal is to keep showing up so that I can help those people as well, right? Because we all want to do this together. Just some things to consider over the next 2 months. Take your supplements consistently. It helps so much with sugar cravings, with keeping your immune system pumping, with keeping your energy levels up so that you can do the workouts and do the things. Take your supplements. So if you have not been on a good supplement routine, get the products you need to get or whatever, get them out of the closet if you have them. Yeah, add vitamin D. That's a great suggestion because we're not getting the sunshine, and take them consistently because that's going to help you stay on track. Water is hugely important, guys. I want you to make sure you're drinking lots of water. Half your body weight in ounces of water is what we recommend. Okay. So if you're 200 pounds, that's 100 ounces of water every single day. Not only is that great for hydration, but it helps avoid just like snacking because you sometimes feel hungry when you're really thirsty. So make sure you're drinking your water. It's good for so many things. Good job, Danielle. She's chugging water right now. Good timing. And then just make some reasonable goals. Like maybe you didn't comment yet because you're not sure what your health goals are. Pick 1 or 2 things to focus on in the next 60 days. You do not need to overhaul your life right now, right? Just pick 1 or 2 things that are manageable, that you can actually do, that you can set a goal and work towards it. Okay, so whatever that is, if it's going to be eating cleaner, if you're just going to avoid white sugar, if you're going to work out, whatever it is, make sure it's something that's measurable and that you can take action on and be held accountable for. And then watch our team page, the Made to Thrive page, because we, like I said, are just focused on giving you tools for accountability. And Victoria started a thread with gratitude. And that is awesome too, because when your mindset is in a good place, a happy place, a thankful place, it makes it so much easier to stay on track with your health goals as well. So you guys can pop on there any day and share things you're grateful for. It's such a good practice to just find like 3 to 5 things every single day to say, I'm grateful for boom, boom, boom. And it can be the simplest things, but just expressing gratitude all month. I just love it. It's one of my favorite things that we do as a team. There will be, you know what, let's stop here and let's do another prize for everyone who's still on the call, because I want to make sure we get 3 prizes in. So go ahead, Victoria, spin that wheel, girl.
Is everyone still, okay.
I think everyone's still on, yeah.
All right, y'all, here we go.
We're doing an Amazon gift card, a Starbucks gift card, and a Target gift card, by the way.
Danielle T, you are the winner. Can you guys hear the wheel of names?
Yeah.
I love the applause. That was such a nice fancy feature.
Yes.
All right, wrote it down. Okay, so Tanisha, you get the Amazon card. Danielle, you get the Starbucks card. And then the last one will be Target. Okay. Yes, thanks for typing that. Okay, so next thing is just a little bit of a teaser that November is already off to an amazing start, but there's going to be some super exciting news mid-month that I've had a little like sneak peek access to that I am not allowed to talk about, except to say really fun stuff is happening mid-month. So stay connected to our team page because you are going to want to know what's going on. Plexus has done something really, really fun for us that we can't really talk about till mid-month. But what we can talk about is the awesome incentives for November. So you're part of an accountability group. This is what we're doing. But I want to encourage everyone, even if you're brand new, even if you don't do Plexus as a business at all, to find 1, 2, 3 people or more that you can bring into this community so that you have accountability partners that are looking up to you. Okay, you might think, I am not in a place to lead anyone in that kind of way right now. But let me tell you, when you have someone who's watching you, right, that you brought in and they're looking up to you, you are so much more likely to show up and do the things that you know you need to do, right? Like accountability works when you have someone keeping you on track, but then when you're keeping someone else on track, it's even more powerful. And so Plexus gave us some awesome incentives this month for bringing friends on board with a welcome pack. The first thing is that enrollment's only $10. So this has been going on for a while. It's normally $40 for like your wholesale membership for the year. It's only $10 right now. So people get wholesale pricing, they grab their welcome pack, and it's $10 to join. And then for adding 2, 4, or 6 friends, Plexus is giving out extra cash on top of like the normal bonuses, commissions, things you would make. And they're calling it like a stuff your stockings thing. So that it's putting like cash in your pocket so that you can use it for Christmas and holiday expenses. So it's like a beginning of the month thing, so that if you achieve those goals, they pay them out mid-November. So instead of having to wait till like the next month when we normally get paid, they're paying it out right away. And the incentives are that for adding 2 people, you get an extra $50. If you add 4 people, you get another $100 on top of the 50. And if you add 6 people, you get another $100 on top of the 150 you already made. So it's really awesome because that is on top of normal like welcome pack bonuses. If you go silver and you make the $100 or $200 for Fast Start Silver, if none of that makes sense, don't worry. Basically, you always earn commission for adding people. Plexus is doing even more with it this month, so that we can just grow in accountability and bring people into our community that you know need to stay on track as well. So I would encourage you guys, try to think of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people who you know need to focus on their health goals right now, and invite them in with you. You can have them jump into these group chats and accountability things that we're doing, and it put some cash in your pocket as well that you can use for holiday expenses or whatever you may need. So I saw there was a question in the chat. Okay, Fern's asking about Facebook. Yeah, Fern, I will message you privately about the Facebook thing. But any questions about, whoa, Coda, about what's going on in November? With like the incentives, the product of the month is X Factor Plus. So if you guys are familiar with Plexus Perks, every time you have your subscription order, like your automatic order set for 100 PV or more, and it goes through, you earn perks, which is basically free product credit that you can cash in. So like it's when you like go to ShopRite and you're buying your groceries and scanning your card and you earn the free turkey. It's like that, but it's even better because you can pick whatever products you want and cash them in whenever you want. So this month, X Factor Plus is the product of the month. If that's in your subscription, you get an extra 50 perks. And honestly, it's a great time to take X Factor Plus because it really helps your immune system. And with COVID, we've heard taking zinc is really important, taking vitamin D is really important, and that is in X Factor Plus. So a little plug for that too. But before I wrap up, any questions or anything else you guys want to share about accountability or your goals? Yeah, Fern, I love that idea, sharing recipes. We should definitely do that on our team page. Healthy recipes, healthy alternatives, like Victoria was saying, like instead of sugar cookies, do this. Like I would love to see you guys sharing all that stuff on our team page. So as you come across recipes, alternatives, different things, please post it because we can all benefit from that. I love that. Anything else before we do our last drawing? Okay. All right.
Wait, I have something. Okay. Is anybody using anything to track your progress for your accountability or for, you know, your goals for the next couple of months?
That's a good question.
Okay. I'm not, but I just thought like, okay, so then my follow-up question is, if I were to create some kind of checklist for November and then email it out or, you know, and then one for December with different, you know, movement goal, water intake, if you're doing intermittent fasting, knowing that you could just highlight the ones that you choose, you don't have to do all of them. Would you find that helpful?
I think so.
I just feel like it's so, I don't know what the word is because I can't think right now, but it's so beneficial to like be able to cross off, like I did this like today, and it feels good. And like, you want to keep doing it. And then you can see, okay, I did this 4 out of the 7 days of the week. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. And I even like have these little bubbles. So I'll put like the 5 or 6 things I'm working on for that week, like run 3 times, personal growth, intermittent fasting, whatever. And there is like a satisfaction in being like, I did that. So even if it's really simple, even if it's just something you jot on your calendar, but if you want to make a tracker, that would be incredible.
Okay, I'll make a tracker. We can put it on the team page.
Yeah, love that.
Okay.
Victoria, I might have a tracker already. I forget exactly what's on it. Sarah, if you have it, can you like show us? I know we used the tracker the beginning of the year, and then 2020 happened and we kind of fell off of it, but
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I
sure
printed it a bunch. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I printed a bunch out, but I have to find where I have it saved, so I'm gonna dig.
So basically, I think it was for the month. If I remember correctly, at the beginning, it was like, what are your monthly goals? What are your week? And then there was a section for weekly goals, and then there was a section for daily goals. So you could, write them in for their respectable spots. And then for the daily, you just write in what you want to do. And then there was boxes for each day, and you can check them off. And then for the week, obviously there was like 7 boxes for the week. And then the month was just like, I want to make sure I vote the month of November. Like something that was like a one-time thing. So we can send that to everybody once we find it.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's nice to have options, and then you guys can pick what makes sense for you. And like Victoria said, you would just highlight things you're working on. You don't have to do all the things, just do, the things that you're focusing on for the next 2 months. And I'm so proud of you guys. Like, it's hard to say like, yes, I'm going to be committed to, my health goals over the next 2 months. It's much easier to be like, nope, I'll wait till January. So I just want to say I'm super proud of you guys for being willing to be accountable, for showing up. We'll try to keep the motivation and everything flowing your way, and just provide all kinds of good resources to help you. But amazing, amazing. Let's do one more drawing for that last gift card, and then I'll let you guys go to watch the election or whatever it is you want to do tonight. All right, Victoria, whenever you're ready, you can do that.
All right, last one. Here we go. Shannon. I don't know what you're saying because you're muted.
I said stop it right now.
You won.
It's a gift card.
Thank you.
Love it. All right, let me stop recording here.